What are my thoughts? I think that I don't know why it was called the ramp walk. Maybe okay, because it looked like there was a whole stage. It looked like a fashion thing. Ramp walk. I know whenever I think about ramp walk, I just think about fashion ramp walk. Not this. I didn't know this could be called ramp walk. So yeah, I guess it's the way it was set up. Yeah, definitely looks like a ramp walk. And this ramp walk is probably to promote himself as the contestant for what position? CM for Tamil Nadu, yeah, Tamil Nadu in 2026. And this was probably for a way for him to assert his dominance in the place, to let people know that I am the boss here. I have people. Look at it, over 50,000, maybe up to 50,000 people came to see me. Shows that I am really the boss here, and a lot of people were willing to risk their life by jumping all this barricades that were kept to separate the people from the ramp walk so that he can move freely. And then I also saw some things falling on people. Clearly they maybe they pushed it or something, but yeah, there's going to be definitely people that injured. There's definitely going to be casualties from this event. I hope it doesn't stain his image as as somebody who is contesting, because what happens with political situations that I know, if anything happens, if there's a casualty from this, they will promote it as the reason why he does not care about his people. That's something I understand about politics. They could pick on that and use it as a reason to promote some kind of agenda against him, so that people will feel like he puts people's life in danger. Yeah, I don't know much about the politics, to be honest. I don't know why I'm reacting to this, but I got a lot of requests to react to it, so, and I try to keep to my promises or follow every request that I am getting from my comment section. So yes, this was an interesting event for me, watching on my laptop. Another thing is the music. The music was really interesting. So whenever I hear political songs, they sound very basic. A lot of times they don't put a lot of effort. They just make it very basic. They're like, yeah, just mention the politician's name multiple times and we're good. But this one, it sounded like there was effort. You could hear the. I don't understand what they say, but you could hear that they were not repeating the same thing over and over again. Maybe the chorus, they were repeating the chorus, but that's what choruses are for. We repeat the chorus because that's what we do to choruses. And there was also a bridge part. I heard one part that sounded like a bridge, and they had like different layers to it. So it did not sound like the typical political song or music. It sounded like a film score. So they definitely put in a lot of effort to make sure that the music comes out really well. That one I would give them a thumbs up. And the entrance was really really interesting. I think that was his mother and father that he greeted in the beginning, because they spent a lot of time there, so it shows like there's some kind of significance to them. It's either they are his parents, or they are his guardian, or there are people he just really respects. But either ways, I believe I look, if I was if it was me, I would say I would call anybody who I look up to like that my parents. So I believe he looks up to them, he sees them as his parents. If in case they're not his parents, then he definitely sees them as his parents, to give them that level of significance of greeting them, and also like making sure that they don't stand up for too long. He kept looking like he was asking them to sit down and not stand up for too long. And then when he got to the stage, there were a lot of people wearing white and white. I believe those are part of his party, or those are people who will be contesting for local in Nigeria we call them local government. I don't know what you could call them, but yeah, all those councillors, or maybe something like that. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, the in the political rank there are people who handle smaller communities. So I guess those are the people who he was greeting, after he greeted his parents, or even before, because I saw a lot of people like that he greeted even before he greeted his parents. And what else? The media, yes, was definitely heavy, but I get it. It's a political event, obviously, so they will have a lot of media people so they can cover it to the utmost level. I saw a lot of drones, like literally two drones always flying in front of my screen here. So it shows that they wanted to capture the numbers. They really wanted to show the numbers. Like, yeah, I have this many people that support me. I guess to kind of assert dominance to against his opponent, to make his opponent feel scared and say, looks like he has a lot of people, am I gonna win, am I not, it must be interesting. And what else? I think the way they were reverencing him was giving him like a godlike, position. People were jumping all those barricades just to, it felt like the way they have, like, there's a story about, jumping barricades, doing everything possible just to touch the hem of the garment of Jesus. The same way it felt like that here, because a lot of people were going through whatever it is just to, hug him, or just to put, there was this yellow linen, sorry, not yellow, orange and red. Yes, it looks like a party color. Maybe it's their party color. There's this orange and red linen that everybody keeps, holding. So some people tried to go as far as, hanging it on him, and yeah, the security guys had to stop them. I noticed that from the beginning he had like few security men, and then eventually more people came in. I guess they kind of realized that, yeah, she could get messy, and then they had to get somebody, more security people on board to go through the ramp walk with him. And this ramp walk must have cost a lot, because I don't know, is this like a normal ramp walk? Like, the whole setup looks, I don't know, it looks really aesthetic. They also made sure that the colors, their party colors, their party colors are on the ramp walk. And what else? Yeah, basically, yeah, this was an interesting watch. I don't know why I got a lot of requests to watch this, but yeah, it was interesting. And I wish him the very best. I don't know the actor VJ too much to say, okay, I know, I don't know him personally, so I can't say I know this person. I know him as an actor. So, and there have been other actors who transitioned from acting to politics, like Pawan Kalyan. So I hope that if eventually, or when eventually he wins, he does right by his people. He doesn't, take them for granted, that he remembers why he got into office, which is, I believe, to lead his people to the promised land, to guide his people, to provide for his people. So I hope that he remembers that when he gets into office. So he's contesting for the CM of Tamil Nadu. Yeah, I got that from the comments of one of my videos. Somebody told me. So I'm guessing that's what's happening here. So yeah, I can't wait for him to contest, and if he wins, I hope he does the best for his people. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you have any other requests like this one, if you have any other requests of videos that you want me to react to, drop them in the comments, and I'll try my best to react to them. And I'll see you in another video. Alright, peace.